It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a really quick and easy get ready with me. This is by no means a tutorial or whatever. It's just me getting ready because I have to go out anyway and just chatting it up with you guys because I got lots to say. I actually don't, but I just wanted to come on and just press record and just talk because I feel like it's been a minute since I just talked with you guys. But before we get started, if you are new here, hello, my name is Yami and this is my channel. Don't forget to subscribe right here so you never miss a video. And if you're a regular, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much. Okay, let's just jump into it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be doing a tutorial because I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's just, been trial and error. So I'm just putting out my makeup on my thing so I can just grab. I just got home from San Antonio last night and I'm exhausted. I have 2 meetings today. I have one at 12. It is now 11 and I decided to just turn the camera on so that I could get ready and talk to you guys like I said earlier. So I was in San Antonio to help Heidi. Oh, I have something in my eye. I was in San Antonio because Heidi asked me to help her with some things. Somebody sent me a DM and they're like, oh my God, you're working with Heidi now? And I'm not working for Heidi. I'm just helping her out during her move. So it's nothing official. I'm just, helping her out, which is cool because I get to know some systems and stuff that there's in place. And it's just cool for me when I get into that level, I'll kind of have an idea of what to do. Sorry, I'm gonna look this way because there's my mirrors right here, of what to do. And it's just really cool that she's allowing me that, you know what I mean? So that's that. What else did I want? I had a whole idea what I wanted to talk about and now I don't remember. Oh, so these meetings that I'm going to right now, well, one of them is for a potential job. And I was kind of not afraid to bring it up and tell you guys, but kind of how are they feeling, how are they gonna see me and what light are they gonna see me? I was talking to a friend of mine when I was in San Antonio and I was just telling her how I felt, how on social media I'm a fitspo, and I actually hate that word and how I'm referenced to that all the time, but I don't have my life figured out, and I feel like everyone that sees somebody on Instagram with a huge following, they automatically assume that their life is figured out. And I don't have a huge following by any means, but if there's a K on your name, people are like, oh, you're famous, and that's not the case. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because I don't want you guys to perceive I have the most perfect life in the world and I have my shit figured out, because I don't. You guys know the struggles that I've endured, and I do want to preface this by saying that this is by no means a video to get you to feel bad for me. It's just me opening up and telling you and being transparent, because at the end of the day I feel like that's what you guys want, and that's what I want, to show you guys that I don't have my life figured out and it's not easy and it's usually a struggle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot of influencers out there or fitspos that don't need to have a job, and that's fantastic. But unfortunately for me, I guess, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, that's not the case for me. I actually need to have a job because everything that I'm working on requires more money. And, I don't know how makeup gurus do this because it's really hard to multitask. And I probably could live off of my influencer salary or whatever you want to call it, or income, because it's definitely not a salary. But like I mentioned, there are just so many things that I want to do and so many companies that I want to build that it's just not possible. So at the time, I have to work a job. And right now I'm working at the restaurant, but I just have I have a feeling that's not where I'm supposed to be right now. I don't love the restaurant business. I don't love I just don't like it. It's not rewarding to me, unfortunately. And you know, I do have a background in marketing, and I do have a background working for Fortune 500 companies. And so part of me is like, well, why don't I get a stable job where I have a set salary coming in, work on that, like give it my all and everything, and like work, and also do what I'm doing right now on the side. And part of me is like scared too, because when I am put in a position, I do give it my all and it consumes me. And I think my fear is that I'll be too consumed in this new job that I'll forget about my stuff. But I also think that I'm so far into my stuff that there's no way I could forget it. It's just that like fear of being in limbo, of not knowing what way to go. And it's something that I've always struggled with, because I like to know what's going to happen, and obviously I don't. And you know, it's just, I read this thing in my daily devotionals today, that it's okay to not know, and it's okay to like kind of reach for here and reach for here and reach for here, and you're like, well, how are these all going to connect? And you know, when you look back on it like years later or weeks later, whatever it is, you'll see how they were all playing like these magical pieces to get your life to be what it is. And so I'm just, you know, I'm not accepting the job. I'm not saying yes, or I'm not saying no. I'm just going into this meeting with, you know, an open mind, and seeing what they're looking for, and seeing what I am looking for, and see if it's a good match. But I guess the option is just there. Yeah. I just wanted to like tell you guys that, because it's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. It's very easy to see people on social media and be like, their life is so easy, and like everything was just handed to them, right? And while there are some few people that got lucky and everything was kind of just like perfect timing and perfect place and perfect time, it's not always like that, right? And you know, it's frustrating for me because I see these people that are succeeding, right? And I'm happy for them, like I'm extremely happy for them, but at the same time it frustrates me because like I work really hard, and I've been working really hard for a really long time, and you know, I'm 32 years old, and sometimes that thought of like, why don't I have my life figured out yet, always creeps up on me. And I see everybody that's so much younger than me like succeeding, and you know, I have to stop myself before that thought gets way deep, because that's not a good place to be. But I have to remind myself that not everybody's journey, well, that looks really dark, not everybody's journey is the same, especially mine. I've had to fight for everything that I have, and I've had to work really, really hard. And you know, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and she reminded me that that's beautiful, you know, like that's my story, and I have to own it, and I have to like not be so afraid of just continuing to fight. Like it's just, it is what it is. And I don't know that I'm making any sense at all, and I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just grabbing stuff and hoping it works out, because like I said, I cannot multitask. So let me do my eyebrows, I guess. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now, or not dealing with. It's just like an internal struggle that I have. Do I get a job? Do I not? Do I stay at the restaurant? Because my thought was, I like marketing, right? And I like being in the business side of things. And so my thought was, well, why don't I get a real job, working for a company and or whatever, gain more experience so that I have more experience for my future businesses? Or do I stay at this restaurant and not have a set amount of money coming in, kind of just like hope it was a good night, and like be really, really tired because I'm on my feet all day, or get that job? And so, you know, I saw that job opening and I was like, this could be cool. And so I applied, and they messaged me back, and here we are. But yeah, I just wanted to be transparent, to let you guys know that my life is not rainbows and butterflies. It's a struggle. But at the end of the day, when I really, really think about it, I freaking love it. You know, like I've been blessed. I've been beyond blessed with the life that I have and everything that I've done. I've done a lot in my life. I've been in movies, I've been in magazines, I've been in TV shows, I've worked for Fortune 500 companies, like I said. I've done a lot, and you know, sometimes I forget that and I don't give myself enough credit for what I have done. But like I told my friend, I just feel like I've done so many different things, and I see myself, or I compare myself to other people that have like stuck to one thing and they've succeeded. And she just reminded me that like it's my journey, you know, and how cool is it that I've had those experiences. And I had to take my own advice and give myself the grace that I deserve, because like I said, not everyone has those experiences, and I've been beyond lucky. Like I've worked with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like what? Like who? You know what I mean? It's just like those experiences that I have to learn to remember that I've gone through and that have made me who I am. And I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I felt like talking to you guys about everything, and because I want you guys to understand that I don't want to say that it's not easy what we're doing, and this social media life is not an easy one. I enjoy it so much, but you know, a lot of it is not in my hands, and it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go to this meeting with an open mind, like I mentioned, and then see what happens. So that's that. In other news, like I said, I don't know if that made any sense at all. I'm just rambling, but I didn't really think this video out. I just wanted to turn on the camera and just talk. And so I apologize if it doesn't make any sense. But my mind usually doesn't make any sense. So, oh yeah, in other news, Labavi, super excited. I spoke to my manufacturer and we should be getting like the marketing samples in, well, that was 10 days ago. So like in about 10 days or so. And then the big order should arrive shortly after that. So I'm really excited. I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I will make a video like explaining everything that's going to be releasing and the future plans, because I know a lot of you are asking for certain pieces and they might not be released right now. But you just hold on, because I've got some big plans, and you know, this has become my baby. I don't even know how. Like, I don't remember ever wanting a clothing company when I was little. I just knew that I wanted to help people in some way and be some sort of like light and inspiration to never give up, because like I mentioned, like nothing has ever been handed to me, unfortunately, or fortunately, again. And that's it. I don't know. I just wanted to remind you guys of that. I'm really excited that the launch is almost here. Don't have a date yet, but we will soon. I gotta stop talking so I can figure out what else I need to do to my face. Let's do a little highlight, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm really excited. And then also part of me, I'm gonna be super honest here. I got some pictures of the new like pre-production samples, like the marketing samples. And I was like, it's been so long that we've been working on this that they're like old to me. You know what I mean? Because the pieces were in production like almost a year ago. And it's just like, are you guys gonna love it? Like, are you even gonna want it anymore? Like, I don't know. It's just fear getting in my head and just talking to me and trying to get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? That's that. What else? Oh, hi. Oh, can you see Bleecker? I'm gonna try that. She's right there. There she is. Look at her, how cute. Okay, back to me. I lost my train of thought. Oh, highlight. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. So not dealing with, it's not like I'm struggling right now. It's just these are the constant everyday thoughts that I have and the fears that I have. And my friend at dinner last night, she was like, oh, so your event in Houston, in Nashville is so good. When are you gonna have your next one? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, I'm planning it. And she's like, so what's your next move? Like, what are you gonna do next time you're in Houston? And I was like, oh, I gotta tour some gyms. And she's like, that's what's holding you back? She's like, that's what's really holding you back? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm just scared. Okay, I'm scared to have an event because what if nobody shows up? And she's like, you need to get out of that place of fear. And I was like, I know. It's just something that I've dealt with for a long time, and I don't know where it came from, but it's something that I work on daily, just because it's not a good place to live. Like, I like living I like living in like the state of abundance and the state of like good things are coming, and instead of like that negative, nothing good is gonna happen to me feeling. But I'm working on it. So MBS Fest Houston is gonna happen. I literally do have to find a place, because I had a place in mind and it fell through, and I don't know, I just have to make sure that that's what I want. Did I just run out of lip gloss? Oh, there we go. Okay. Time check. Oh, we Gucci. I was so scared that I wasn't gonna have enough time to film and get ready and everything, but we made it, fam. This is a really awkward way to put on lipstick, but it's the only way I can get it up out of the tube. Oh, that's a lot, because it's running low. All right, I think Mama's done here. Okay, that's gonna be the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far, thank you, because I know it was probably like a lot of garble and jarble and just stuff that needed to come out. It was like I was journaling, but I was just talking to you guys instead, because it didn't make any sense at all. But if you have any questions on anything, or suggestions or advice or whatever it is, you guys know that I love reading your comments, so feel free to leave anything down below. I love you guys so much. Wish me some luck, and I will see you. Oh, that's Taz. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.